Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, humbly Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
So let's talk.
What we talking about today?
I don't know. What are we talking about today?
You know what? We ain't never talked about the war in Ukraine. Let's talk about the war in Ukraine.
What are we talking about? The war in Ukraine? Are we talking about how the people are being mistreated by their own real government? I guess
And by the people, you mean which people?
the Ukrainians
Oh,
are being mistreated by the Russians.
yes. Yes. They are definitely, but that's not their government. You know, that's two separate.
Oh, they're two separate countries.
It used to be Ukraine.
Used to be a part of Russia.
Yeah, when it was USSR.
Well, it's finna become another part of Russia.
They trying,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's gonna happen.
America's gonna swoop in?
Well, not only America, but other European countries and stuff. Finland, Sweden, they all already been sending tanks and missiles and all this other stuff. So they said over 100,000 Russian soldiers have died already. 600 of their most elite troops have died, you know what I'm saying, or unalived or whatever.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let's dive deep. So with all these Russians that are dying, would they actually stand a chance against America when it comes down to it? D? I mean, I know they still got a nuke like we got a nuke.
Right, and that's what they're looking at.
Okay.
But also, they have a lot of people over there. Well, yeah, it's way as far as in comparison to Ukraine, right? But Ukraine keep getting a reserve of what's called it, of troops, right? But
Okay.
also to speak to what you just said, if they tried to fight us directly after fighting Ukraine, they would lose. After they tried to fight us, they would lose. Period. I think, in my opinion, right? I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
But-
I think we got all the cool weapons.
Yeah, right. And what we doing, we giving this the thing too, I want to speak on this. I know America has been donating a lot of money and stuff like that and weapons and stuff like that to Ukraine.
Right.
Well, a lot of that stuff ain't working. Literally 40% of it, or they say up to 40% don't work. It's
Really?
experimental weaponry that we've never used. So they gave it to them and said, hey,
Put it to use.
right now we're gonna give y'all this, and this that y'all know work and is real good, and you know what I'm saying, it's gonna help y'all. But hey, we're gonna give y'all this too. Put this out there and let's see what it do. And it don't do nothing.
Wow.
Or they test performance testing. You know
Wow,
what
they
I'm
treat
saying?
Ukraine like gerbils.
So, well, they're looking at it like they giving them more than enough to win the war or to hold their own. More than enough, and
Okay.
they doing that. But also in the midst of doing that, they saying, hey,
Try this out
we
too.
got this new thing. We don't know how it works. We gonna give y'all this too, just one or two of them, and let's see how they work. So they getting real live test results. You know what I'm saying? And they see this is what we got to do to tweak this,
Yo, that's crazy that you say it
the
like
effects of
that.
these weapons don't determine if Ukraine is winning or losing at all because they already gave them enough of the other shit.
That's crazy how you just said that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, what is the war on Ukraine all about? If we don't know.
I don't know, but according to what they saying, okay, so Russia invaded Kiev, and that was one of the cities, right, that they wanted to take over. Then they invaded Bakhmut, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And they took that over, and then they just got it back, or they got most of it back. These are key cities because if they can take these cities, then they can have a supply line from Russia to this city, and then from that city to
China?
to Ukraine's main city, and they can take over that main, which is Crimea, and
Okay.
they can take over that city. So what they're trying to do is find a jump off point, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To go from Russia to this city right here, and then from this city, we got enough
To where they trying
ammo,
to go.
gas, and everything to get over here comfortably and fight y'all, you know what I'm saying, along the way if we need to. But Ukraine is saying, well, no, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Now, we ain't going to invade y'all because they already said we ain't crossing over into Russia. But we ain't let y'all coming over here neither. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they doing, and they fighting, you know what I'm saying, for that. That shit's sad, though, when you see some of course war is sad, but when you see some of the footage of the civilians, not the
Yeah.
soldiers, the civilians,
Yeah.
and what they going through and living through, because it's different. Like here we have, I ain't gonna say adequate space, but most people would have shelter, fallout. I mean, the government would provide it. or
So,
whatever.
would Ukraine and Russia be as different as black and white people?
Yes. Well, would they be different?
Okay.
They are.
So, Europeans run America. You got your East Coast Europeans and you got your West Coast Europeans, but they're still European. Ukraine and Russia, that you said they're two different countries,
Yes.
but
Now,
aren't they basically the same type of people though. They're just living one side other than the other, right?
No. Well,
Okay, this is what I mean. They're like Chinese and Japanese. They're still Asian.
kind of, sort of, yes. Yeah, yes, what you're saying, yes, but no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay, to answer your question, it'd be like America, and then, you know, right below America, you got Mexico.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But in this case, they like kind of
Side
to the
by
side,
side.
below
Okay.
and to the side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. But like you said, they used to be a part of them, which is why they can speak the same language or understand each other.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
What, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's why I said kind of, sort of, yes. But the problem is, it's the same way if you call a Mexican a Puerto Rican or a Puerto Rican a Dominican, and they'll check you. Like, hold on, bro.
Okay.
Or sis, I'm not that, I'm this.
Right.
So it's the same thing. If you call a Ukrainian Russian, they're going to be like, no, I'm not Russian,
that.
I'm Ukrainian.
Okay.
And the same thing with a Russian. They'll be like, no, I'm Russian.
Okay.
So
Or
it's-
Japanese and Chinese.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With that, they'll tell you, well, no, you know, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. So that's the difference with them. And Russia wants to make them a part of them again. Like, listen, y'all was a part of us when we was USSR. We're trying to get things back together. We finna come and get
And they
y'all
couldn't,
back.
they couldn't have their delegates go talk that out?
They already tried all that. They were like, no, we straight being our own people. We've been our own people at this point for however many years it's been.
Right.
You know, we ain't trying to go back. So they were like, no,
I mean, that makes sense,
we taking
but-
y'all back by force.
Why would they want to go back though?
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Because Russia has a communist rule, right? A
Well, it's a
dictation.
dictatorship.
Dictation. That's crazy.
So they like, no, we straight. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, you know, they started forming allies and making trade with other countries and all this other stuff. Said they weren't going to join NATO for protection purposes, which is what most small countries do.
Right.
And of course, they get exploited in some sort of way, which I think sucks because it's like, yeah, they need your protection, but you ain't got to exploit them like that. But whole nother video. But then you got Ukraine right here, right? And then I think it's to their left, no, to their right is Sweden, and to their left is Finland. Might be the other way around.
I think so.
But you know what I'm saying? They both right there. And then both of them said, well, listen, we finna go get with NATO. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, because this shit getting too close. You know what I'm saying? Russia coming. We both small nations too. We need that protection too.
Right.
So, okay, cool. We gonna go sign this deal with them. We gonna send y'all some equipment too. We gonna send y'all some tanks. You know what I'm saying? Some missiles.
Okay.
Cool.
Big question on the table.
Mm-hmm.
If America drops a nuke on Russia, will it eliminate their nukes?
No. But yes. But the problem would be they would be able to fire off before they got hit.
Okay.
As soon as that nuke, as soon as we shot one pew off in the air, they radar going, and they gonna be like, oh, for real? This coming that.
So they'll shoot theirs off.
Right. Then America be like, oh, for real? You know what I'm talking about? And then they gonna be like, oh, for real? You know what I'm saying? And see, but the problem is the allies, all the other allied nations.
I mean, I was thinking about just dropping the nuke bomb on their ass.
But that's the problem. Before it would hit them, they will fire back.
The nuke bomb you drop out of a plane.
They couldn't do it. There's no way that you can drop a nuke on them without them knowing and without them, because they so sporadically spaced out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got one over the same way with us. Like, we got one here, one over there. So if you drop one on the Capitol here, okay, yeah, you might have took them out, but then if we
got
got
the whole
one
rest of the country.
right? Let's say we got one in Alabama.
Okay.
Then the one in Alabama is gonna be shooting out somewhere, boom, and then the one in fucking, I don't know, Montana or some shit gonna be shooting out the side of a mountain or some shit. Then somewhere in Texas, and then you got the submarines in the water all around the world. They shooting them bitches out. So it's like, see, now you know you fucked up, right? Should have just left them alone. Why you drop a nuke on them? Just keep fighting. But that's the thing.
But I know when we dropped the nuke on Japan, it eliminated that shit. It deaded it.
Yeah,
It was a dead issue after we did that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
See,
why Japan don't want no more problems.
they actually, and they bombed two places too. It was Japan and Nagasaki, I believe, or
That's still Japan.
yes, right. It was Japan and
Okinawa? No, one
no, that's
Okinawa.
Japan too. But it was another place. They bombed two places, but only one of them really get talked about. They bombed. They dropped
The one that they got pictures of the mushroom cloud.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, and them folks, especially with it being way back then, they didn't have no detection really until it was way too late.
So they got detection now.
Yeah, now
When we fly over their head, oh shit, they're coming.
yes, and the plane that would do it, they know that ain't no coming back from that mission. That plane getting shot down. They already know that. They already
They
know.
got B-2 bombers that do it now.
Yeah, and they get shot down too.
They got a new B-2 bomber, the one that
And
gets
that's
stealth.
gonna get blowed up. That's one of them ain't coming back missions. They know that because wherever you go, they're gonna be throwing everything at you. Everything at you. Because they know you coming. Oh shit. Oh shit. Here come America. Oh shit. Oh shit. Who coming? America. Debo. America coming. They like what? I'm gonna tuck mine in. It don't matter. You tuck it in, take it off. America coming. They coming. So they're gonna be like, hey, throw everything at everything, because you know you're gonna lose. You know you're gonna lose because America coming. But it's like we going all out. Spartan, prepare for glory.
Is Sparta.
But it's crazy though because even with that, this war is all about money. We already know war's about money. War generates billions
Yeah.
of dollars
I don't know how that works.
for everybody involved because
You got to pay all those life insurance policies.
well that's one, but also you selling ammunition, you selling tanks.
War dogs. They're war dogs. When the war break out, they're war dogs.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and let me say this, y'all. I know a lot of these weapons and military stuff is getting donated to Ukraine, right? But you think when it's over, then people want that stuff back, or they just say, "Hey, keep it,
Depending on what it is.
keep it." I mean, yeah, of course. Well, first of all, they only sending stuff that they can afford to send. They ain't sending the good stuff,
Right.
But it's like, okay, you take, and I'm making up something, y'all. Take some of these Maybach tanks. I'm just making up something. Just I don't know, whatever. So it's like, no, not Maybach. That's too hot. Take some of these Kia tanks. We got some of these tanks from 1970. Take them. Take 15 of them.
The Maybach tanks.
Right. But now after the war is settled, like, hey, bro, remember the 15 tanks I gave you? But listen, this is what I need. Nah, don't take no money. But look, man, you and your people control some oil, right? Me and my people over here need a break on. You see what I'm saying? And that's how the shit be going.
Yeah.
They be like, hey, we helped you during times of war, times of need,
Yeah.
and your country control this. So in return,
You let us get it.
yeah, break me off. I'll pay for it, but it's gonna be at a discount. And that's what America be doing.
That's what the world do.
Yeah, like they be like, oh, listen, we gonna give you the ultimate protection. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. If they do, they gotta mess with us. That's what they do with all these smaller countries. And smaller countries be acting like, I can't think of the name of the movie, but he had security. He went around acting like he was the big dog because he knew he had security with him. You know, and that's how some of these smaller countries be acting, knowing they got America as an ally. Talking big boy talk.
I mean, big brother is a motherfucker.
Exactly.
Big brother is a motherfucker.
Yep, because you know, you gonna fuck. Oh, you messing with me? You gonna come over here and
You don't know who my brother is?
Right.
Let me call him.
Watch this. Ring, 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 ring.
Hey, Joe.
Right.
Guess what?
Man.
These motherfuckers over here want to party. You said what? You said it's their birthday. You gonna throw a surprise? Yeah, I told y'all motherfuckers talk about fucking with me. Yeah. What?
Got my brother in there.
You bring Camilla too?
I'm bringing my uncle.
What? And you got George Bush to sign off on it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my dude, what's up?
Right.
You still want to party with us?
Right.
Huh?
My uncle now coming. Man, fuck your Uncle Carl. My Uncle Sam.
Ooh, not that uncle.
Oh,
Not. We going this way.
right. You got it, man.
You got it. You win by default.
But that's I watched the thing today, right?
Okay.
And it was 2 parts, and that's what was kind of crazy about it. One was the Ukrainian soldier in the trench.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? They was trying to advance down the trench line. They said it was a Russian trench line that had been bombed, so now they're trying to clear it out. And he was just like kind of nervous and scared. And there were like 3 of them, and they speak. And I don't know what they were saying because they're speaking in their language. But pretty much, I'm pretty sure he's saying shit like, "Man, be careful. I'm nervous. They could be right there." You know what I'm saying? They'll probably giving command, that military talk.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side, it was the dude cleaning the blood out of a Jeep. He said they had just got shelled. So I guess the point of the video was they showing both sides of what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like on one side,
I don't think there's a war movie that truly exemplifies a war experience.
Right, from both sides. How everybody is scared. Ain't no heroic moments and all this other stuff. And
I think the only movie that came close is Pearl Harbor.
certain
And,
scenes in that, yes.
yeah, certain scenes.
Absolutely.
And what is it, Toro 31 or Toro 411? The other side of the story. It's about a submarine. I can't think of the name of it. But like they got Pearl Harbor, and then they got another movie. It's somewhat a T. It's about the submarine, and they show it from different point of views.
Okay.
This one show from the Japan point of view, and this one show from American point of view.
Yeah, and I like the movies like that. because in the video that I was talking about, it shows how both of them are equally scared. Even though the media, and we don't know, but the media portrays that Ukraine is pretty much holding their own, if not winning slightly,
Yeah.
right? But when you watch this video, you would not dare think that Ukraine is winning. You wouldn't think that Russia's winning either after watching, you know what I'm saying?
Both sides,
Yeah,
right.
so it's like both of them are equally scared.
I mean, when you lose people,
Right. Or potentially could lose yourself.
well, you lose the whole platoon
And
of
it's
people.
like, man, you looking at it like, man, these dudes, they might be winning, but guess what? They still on that front line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they not like, yay, rah, 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 sis, boom, bye. Now they still like, man, get down, lay low. I hope I can get home.
Yeah.
But the media is portraying, oh, they winning. And you know what I'm saying? It's
The
like,
media
man.
messes up a lot of things. They didn't make Desert Storm seem as bad as it was. They just showed the highlights on the news where you see the rockets and the missiles flying through the sky at night.
Mm-hmm.
They never showed you the Black Hawk Down type scenario, or the, you know what I'm saying, the sun, the soldier in the sun or whatever.
Yeah, Tears of the Sun.
Tears of the Sun.
Ooh.
They didn't show you or
Ooh.
Saving Private Ryan type shit. They didn't show you this. They just showed you though they're going in gunfire right now. Jim, it's pretty reckless out here right now. But we'll send it back to you at the studio. You know, you hear. You don't get the depiction of what's really going on by that.
Right. You don't. Man, that shit. Oh.
You know, speaking on that, story time. When I was in the Marine Corps, when 9/11 happened. So I was at my duty station. We just came in from PE, and we cut the lieutenant's TV on because that's what we did for him every morning. And we stopped because we saw breaking news on the TV, and it showed an airplane fly directly into a building. I was like, is this a game? Is this it didn't look real at first.
Right.
10 minutes went by, we found out it was real. They really flew a plane into a building. And it hit everybody different. By the afternoon, my staff sergeant was like, hey. And the staff sergeant was a drill instructor. So he was a hard nose or whatever, what do you even call him? He's overall motivated. All right. So everybody in the office want to kiss his ass. They say, hey, who wants to go to war? If I can pull duty changes, who wants to go over there and fight this situation? Oh, they all wrote their hand. Oh yeah, me. Woods? You don't want to go fight? No, I don't want to go fight. No. That's why I chose this occupation. He said, but you're a Marine, damn it. I said, I get that. And if I had to fight, I would. But on choice, I don't want to go fight.
Right.
I've been through gunfire and get shot in my head before. That's not a fun experience.
Right.
I don't know what kind of motivation, hoorah speech you're giving them, but getting shot at is not fun in any kind of jurisdiction. And you didn't say you're going. You're just going to say you're going to a different duty station after you leave here. We going to be on front line. That's where you're trying to get them to go. I don't want that shit. So you don't love your country, Woods? I love my country. If they came to Barstow right now, and you gave my M16, I'm taking as many of them out as possible. They're on my soil. They're here causing chaos where I'm at. Why do I want to go to Iran, Iraq, Sudan, Saudi Arabia, or any one of those other places, Pakistan, and run through caves when that's not how you train me? And then you want me to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sign up, boss. And I'm gonna be the first one shot. No, that's not how that works. God damn it!
I'm gonna be the first one shot.
Listen, there's a reason why they do not invade on land in America. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why we trying to help out somebody or shit on somebody or whatever the case was. We went to Vietnam and got our ass whooped. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why if you go run through them caves and you don't know where the fuck you going, you will die in a fucking cave. But if they come over here, and all these Americans got guns, all these gangbangers that y'all swear kill each other, all these little thugs running around shooting people, they'll become collateral damage. And all your redneck, diehard white people, or your sophisticated black people with guns, they'll be the ones standing front line defending America. Plus, we got all the different bases. They got actual military that goes to war on purpose. This is a no-win situation for anybody coming over here. It's not a no-win situation if we go over there. It's a no-win for us. That's why I don't understand why we keep jumping in this Big Brother mode all the time. I'm not disgracing America. I love America. But I'm just saying sometimes we got to be smarter than the average bear.
I agree. And with that being said,
I'm your host, this Dysfunctional World.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Out of time to the next time.
Screaming Let's Talk. Peace.